So it was even more specific than that. The day I was to resign my partnership at my previous firm was September 15th. And I got in and saw the screen and saw that Lehman Brothers had just declared bankruptcy and that the market was in free fall. And I went into my office and shut the door and called my husband. And I said, have you seen what's going on? What am I going to do? And here's a shout out to my best cheerleader, for my many years of marriage. He said, you're going to go in there and resign your partnership as you planned, and you're going to go launch your firm. And I think if my husband hadn't been there to say that to me in that moment, I don't know what I would have done that day. But I did. I resigned from my previous firm the day Lehman Brothers went bankrupt, and we launched October 3rd. It was a really scary time to launch. I had no idea what kind of assets I was going to have or start with. But the lessons learned were this. One, since I was just starting out, it was very small. I communicated so often with those clients I had to start with. And I have taken that with me since. Anytime I hear people thinking of changing advisors, I find almost the top thing is, well, the performance is okay, but I really just don't hear from them and I don't know what's going on. And we really proved it in 2008. You just had to share what you were thinking and what you saw. And it didn't have to be right. It just had to give clients confidence that there's someone really paying attention minute by minute to what is going on in the market and is giving it purposeful thought. I think the biggest challenge I spoke a little bit about, I think it's that, and I'm still on the journey of evolving a firm from being very founder centric to having a team that feels engaged and a part of it. And it's a constant process of letting go. You launch a firm and you have control over your logo and your colors and what the top of the reports are going to look like. And every little nuance. And some people find every one of those exciting. Everyone who truly launches a firm finds some part of it exciting. And you have the final word on absolutely everything. You change a system, you're the one, setting up that system to your exact specs. But if you're going to keep growing without doing the old, I'm merging with 4 other partners, or I'm going to, become $1 billion in 18 months by buying all these partners or whatever, we've just been steady organic growth. You've got to just slowly start letting go of responsibilities and decisions that previously seemed so important. And you realize, my leadership is now about mentoring and building additional leaders and helping all my junior people learn to take care of clients the way I think it's so important. And so you become more of a teacher, more of a mentor, and you need to learn oversight, not task. I believe so, yes. When we first work with a family, we may or may not be working with multiple generations. Someone is referred to us for their expertise. And we all know, we get clients all different ways, but the vast majority at this point are some sort of referral. Someone might be some networking referral or a client referral, but it's usually some kind of warm contact because our clientele isn't the type that you do mass marketing for. And sometimes, it's usually starting with them and they have some sort of challenge or something that's brought them to this point. A lot of times they just realize they've outgrown the situation they're in. They need more expertise. And we make it clear to them that we are happy to work with the rest of the family if they're interested. So they don't all come to us that way. We just sort of always put that on the table that says, look, we are here for anybody that you would like to bring in or who is looking for help. And we don't care what their resources are right now. This is part of our service. And we consider them all part of one family. And in that sense, we establish that overall leadership and coaching right from the start. I think I would just share for those who are starting out that um, moving into the advising world has been so wonderful for me. And I just think it's such an misunderstood but amazing career out there. And it is a tough career to start. But every career is. You really need to make a commitment and you're going to work so much harder than you thought to start the business going. But as a mother and a female and a family member, I don't know of a better career out there where you can help others, really be a part of the financial world and have a wonderful career, but also have balance that doesn't come with a lot of different areas of the financial industry. So I would, one message would be embrace this career and stick to it because the long-term rewards are really wonderful. I think the ancillary piece to that is I think key to our success was really sticking with our niche. I think when you're starting out, it's really easy to feel like you have to go out after every opportunity that might be out there, and you really will be most successful understanding what you do best and being yourself and building business just that way.